Motherfucker.
Alright everyone, welcome back to Persona 4 Golden, Episode 3. After an unfortunate incident involving a misplaced elbow and a glass of water, we are back. And hopefully, all the glass is gone and swept up. I suppose I'll find out if I step on one. But anyways, let's go ahead and load our save file. Alright. So, we just left off with, returning from school after that incident that occurred in the school day. So let's go ahead and check out the shopping district a little bit more. And we've seen all of these stores in the South District. So, why don't we go ahead and look around the North District. So, here we go. The Chinese diner Aya. Appetizing soup. Oh, definitely. I can smell the attributes already. So, this diner here, we're going to be coming here a lot to increase our characteristics. If you remember, courage, understanding, diligence, and so forth. On rainy days, you can eat here, and it'll increase 3 of your stats. And there are a total of 5, so being able to increase 3 at once is huge. But we'll get to see that later. So this is a little job board with some various things. I believe we definitely can't take any jobs right now. Yep. And also, there's this poster here. Isuzu Hiragi. If you remember, she was the wife of that politician that had the affair with the announcer. Anyways, let's see what this policeman has to say. Probably just going to tell us to scram. Stupidly honest policeman. The descriptions in this game, I'm telling you, they're great. Alright. Sozai Daigaku. So, this is kind of interesting. I'm not too sure what Sozai means, but Daigaku means university, I know that. And, kind of interesting, because, I'm not exactly sure why they call this place, a university. I don't know, maybe they train chefs or something. But, the last 2 kanji on that yellow sign up there, those are 2 of the very few kanji I can read. Essentially that, the 3rd kanji, means big, or, obviously it depends, in what combination it's with, but, essentially what it's saying is, Daigaku is like, essentially big school, which makes sense. You know, university is your, most advanced school. Let's see if we can, interact with this vending machine. I don't think we can. Yeah. But if you'll notice, there's a little image of one of the many personas you can get in the game. That little sprite with the blue hat and the white skin. That's actually Jack Frost. And he's sort of Atlas's mascot throughout the Persona series and Shin Megami Tensei as a whole. Anything that has their demons and personas and such. But anyways, let's check out the rest of the district. Hobby shop. Closed. Okay, I believe we can enter the shrine. Let's see what this guy has to say. Never, ever. I suppose everyone's in a fuss right now. So let's go ahead and enter the Tatsugimi Shrine. Alright, so not much we can do now, but what I can point out is that this is most likely a dedicated Shinto shrine. And the way you can tell is just by the imagery and some of the architecture. So on this rope that's hanging from this main hall here, you'll see these zigzags of white paper, and I forget what they're called, unfortunately, but it's a common Shinto sort of symbol or good luck charm, I believe, something like that. If I'm wrong about that, I know it's definitely Shinto, but I'm not exactly sure what it's for. Somebody let me know. But another way you can tell is these red arches or gateways. These are called torii, and they're essentially markers that once you pass through, it's supposed to symbolize passing through the ordinary world into the sacred or holy world. And there was one back here at the entrance that we just passed through. So it's kind of the way that a holy area is marked by passing through. So we got two of those here, but I'm pretty sure we can't do anything yet. Yeah, can't interact with that. No business here. Not yet, anyways. We will. Alright, so Tatsumi Textiles. Not yet. We'll definitely be back here in the future. So this is kind of interesting. I never really noticed this before, but this barber shop here, the fact that they have it in the game kind of means, I don't know. I feel like it would be kind of cool if we were allowed to cut our hair or style it or something like that. But I suppose they're pretty rigid on what they want the protagonist to look like. But it would be kind of cool since they put a barbershop in this shopping district to let us use it. But, oh well. Electronics store. Ishikawa. Going out of business. And this is just a clothes store. Yeah. Let's see. I wonder if this guy has a great description. Unfortunately not. Just boring old radio patrolman. Okay. Konishi Liquors. Okay, so this, the Konishi family that owns this liquor store, we'll see a little bit more about fairly soon, actually. And if you could remember those two siblings that were kind of arguing over those leftovers in episode 1, when we first arrived at Inuma, are two of the children of the Konishi family. And we'll be seeing a little bit more of them very soon, actually. So here are some vending machines we'll eventually be able to interact with. Right now, I believe they're out of stock. Yeah, sold out. So, and yeah, these have the Jack Frost image on them as well. Bike shop. Yeah, if you can notice, a lot of these shops are closed or out of business. And that plays a little bit into the story as we go. But that's pretty much all there is. And all we can really look at right now. So let's go ahead and we'll run through the other areas quickly. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and check out Junes real quick. I don't think we can see very much for now. Yeah, this guy's just gonna tell us to get lost. Yeah. You have anything interesting to say? More elaboration on the fact that nothing happens here, so people are losing their minds. So this is just the entrance to Junes, and like I said before, it's sort of the Walmart or Costco of this this area. And I don't think Junes is actually a real store in Japan, but it's sort of this game's fictional Japanese Walmart, if you will. Sort of the superstore that has everything at low prices. So, as we'll see as we progress the story, there's sort of this animosity in the shopping district towards Junes, just because they're sucking up a lot of the business that would ordinarily go on in the shopping district. But yeah, that's all we can see for now, so let's get out of here. Sure, we'll run through the floodplain just real quick. There's not much here, at least right now. Do you have anything interesting to say? No. Not even a good description. What about you? Nothing ever happens here. Alright, so this is the riverbank. Later on we'll be able to do a little bit here. A not so subtle hint about fishing. And this old man right here, eventually after we do a few things, we'll be able to get a fishing rod from him. But anyway, I don't think there's too much more we can do here right now. Well, I believe this is the area where the daycare is, and the daycare is one of the jobs you can take at that posting board that we ran past earlier, and we'll see it in the future, I believe. No, we definitely will. Not I believe, we will. Yeah, let's go home. And unfortunately, there's not many more areas than that. There might be one or two, but the world map doesn't get much bigger than what we just saw. I suppose it's the limitations of such an old game. But I mean, as far as I know, I actually haven't played Vanilla Persona, original Persona 4. I've only played Golden. And supposedly there's been a lot of content that was added between Persona 4 Vanilla and Persona 4 Golden. So I do know that I do know some of the things that were added just because I've looked up some of these things, but I don't know everything about what was added between Persona 4 and Persona 4 Gold. But anyways, let's see what these people have to say. Tiny soul tomatoes. Unused land. Hint, hint. She's trying to mooch off of us already. Great. I hope that was a joke. Yeah, so, this game, essentially, as we start to get a little more free time and have, just a little bit more freedom over what we choose to do, certain things will advance, the time of the day. For example, coming back home to the Dojima residence will almost always make it evening automatically. And you can essentially waste a lot of time if you just come home without doing anything. So, but there's nothing we can do right now, so we sort of have to return home.
I wonder if Dad's not coming home again tonight.
Probably not. Poor girl, man. Dad's just never home. Maybe 10% of the time.
Our top story this evening concerns a bizarre case in a quiet suburb. Around noon today, a woman was found dead near the Samegawa River in Inaba.
I don't know. Could it?
The deceased has been identified as Miss Mayumi Yamano, a 27-year-old announcer at the local television station. The initial results of the Inaba Police Department's investigation have revealed...
The Inaba Police Department! That's where Dad works!
Yep. I'm I'm sure she's worried, so let's comfort her a little bit.
I know. That's his job, so this stuff happens.
What a realistic outlook for such a young girl.
The body was found hanging from a large television antenna atop a local resident's roof.
Pretty bizarre and a little grisly. I don't know if there have been many accidents quite like that. So, I'm sure there have been, but it can't be very common.
Authorities are uncertain as to why the body was in such a state. With the cause of death also uncertain, police continue to investigate whether the death is an accident or a homicide.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess homicide.
A thick fog common to the area has slowed their progress, and plans to fully canvass the area are delayed until tomorrow.
Or is it sweat?
They found her on the roof? That's scary.
Pretty grisly and scary. I agree, Nanako.
Oh, it's Juness.
Nothing can cheer Nanako up like a Juness commercial.
At Juness, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products. Every day's great at your Juness.
Every day's great at your Juness.
You're a pretty good singer, Nanako.
I'm the best one in my class.
I bet you are. Yeah, she's totally forgotten about the gruesome murder with a dead body hanging from the TV antenna. I suppose that's for the best. Alright, oh, you know what we have to do, the most important thing in any household. We have to check the fridge. Okay. Yeah. Isn't always something in the fridge, but I'll probably check it every time just to be sure. No. Probably not anytime soon, Nanako, I'm sorry to say. What a deadbeat dad, huh? Sure, let's go ahead and save real quick. So, I suppose since I have these old save files, I might as well go ahead and show how long it took me to get through this game on very hard. If you can see here, level 99, I believe this is right before I entered New Game Plus. You can see 106 hours, and then by the time I saved in New Game Plus, it was 108 hours and 48 minutes. So, very hard. This is a long game right off the bat, but on very hard with the extra grinding, it definitely adds, an extra 20 or 30 hours, maybe even more when compared to normal. I'm not sure, since I haven't played through on normal yet, but we'll probably see as we go. But yeah, it's a pretty extensive game with tons to do. So let's go ahead and get back upstairs. Alright, let's go to bed. Oh man.
Someone!
Look at this guy. Crashed into the same place as yesterday. It's kind of your fault, buddy, but sure, let's help him. Or we could always just leave him alone.
You saved me. Thanks.
From the evil garbage can that didn't move, that you crashed into.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're that transfer student.
That's me.
I'm Yosuke Hanamura. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Yosuke. Yeah, the bike is way more important than you, buddy. No, I can't say that. So, Yosuke sometimes is commonly referred to as Brosuke. So if you hear me calling him Brosuke sometimes, that's why.
Say, did you hear about the incident from yesterday? They found that announcer lady hanging from an antenna.
I sure heard about it.
You think it was some kind of warning? There's no way something that weird could have been an accident.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Dangling a dead body over a roof like that? That's just messed up. Then again, it's pretty messed up to kill someone in the first place.
True, but that image, that presentation of the body, definitely went an extra step for that one.
Oh crap, we're late.
Thanks, Yosuke.
You want to ride? It's a little squeaky, but it should be fine.
Why would I ride with you after you crashed into a stationary object that you crashed into yesterday? I'm gonna have to pass. I kinda like how they left that up to your imagination. They didn't show you walking away or give you a choice. For all you know, you could have ridden with him. And now we have to deal with this idiot. Oh yeah, you're so nice, King Moron. So honored. Sheesh. Well, at least we got something good out of it.
So, you getting used to this place?
I suppose we are. We've pretty much seen everything on our tiny world map. So, yeah, we're getting used to it.
Wow, that was fast.
Well, it's not too hard when there are only 5 areas to look at.
There isn't much to do here compared to the big city. But there is that certain something you can't get anywhere else.
Sweaty fog?
The air's clean, the food's great. Oh, you know about the local delicacy?
I don't know about the air being clean, Yosuke.
It's grilled steak, man. Like that's anything special, huh? I know a place where you can get it cheap. Wanna come? You helped me out this morning, so it's on me.
Well, thank you. I'll accept.
What about me, huh? No apologies?
Yeah, Yosuke, you better make up with Chie for that DVD.
My trial of the dragon?
You always come around when I'm talking about food.
You're right about that. So this is going to be a common theme with Chie. Whenever there's food involved, particularly meat, Chie always comes running. And she just has this obsession with meat. And, you know, maybe not just the food kind of meat. I'm sorry. Anyways.
How about it, Yukiko? Don't you think he should treat us too?
I'll pass. I don't want to gain any more weight. I need to help out at the inn today anyway.
Wow, Yukiko-san. You started training to take over the business?
It's not like that. I'm just helping out when it gets busy.
It actually is like that, as we'll see soon enough.
Well, I should be on my way.
Oh well, we should get going too.
God, Chie.
Huh? Do I seriously have to treat 2 people?
Always in it for the meat. Oh, awesome. We get to see a little more of Jeunesse.
This is the cheap place you were talking about? Ugh, they don't have grilled steak here.
All about the steak.
Yeah, well, once you hopped on the freeloader train, I had to change my plans.
Yeah, Chie.
Still, that's no reason to take us to your place.
Dude, this isn't my place or anything. Oh, right. I haven't told you yet, huh?
No, you haven't.
I moved here from another city about 6 months back. This location just opened up and my dad was assigned to manage it, so our entire family came out here. Here, this is to welcome you to town.
Thanks, broske.
Sadonaka, yours is on me too.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez. No thank yous, huh? And actually, you know, I never thought her, Chie's voice was annoying or anything like that when I originally played through Persona 4 Golden. But I know the voice actor did change between Persona 4, the original, and Persona 4 Golden. So I don't really have anything to compare it to. And now that I have heard that people get annoyed with her voice, I can kind of see it. It does get a little screechy and maybe even a little bitchy at times.
It's only been half a year since this place opened up, but I haven't been to the local shopping district much since. A lot of stores there started closing, and...
So again, she is kind of alluding to the fact that this new superstore here of Junes is sort of displacing a lot of the business that ordinarily would be going on in the shopping district. And a lot of the people here aren't happy about that, as we'll continue to see.
You can't blame it all on Junes, can you?
Yeah, not very tactful of you, Chie.
Hey, it's Saki-senpai.
If you remember, the Konishi liquor store, and they're gonna talk about it a little later, but she's one of the children of this Konishi family that owns the liquor store that we passed by.
Sorry, be right back.
I know better, so.
That's Saki Konishi. Her family runs a liquor store in the shopping district.
Yeah. And Chie sort of explains that to us.
I think she's working here part-time, though.
So this kind of creates an interesting dynamic for their family, and for Yosuke as well, as Saki, essentially, some people look at her like a traitor, or sort of betraying her own family, instead of helping out at the liquor store that her family owns. She's working for the sort of demonized department superstore of Junes, and yeah, a lot of people talk about that behind her back and such. So that it's kind of interesting. A lot of people seem to act as if Yosuke's family owns this particular Junes. As far as I know, like Chie said earlier, his family or his father is just managing this store, so it's not as if they own the chain or anything like that. I suppose I don't think I went over this earlier, but I suppose it's a good time to go over honorifics and titles. So as you can see here, Hana-chan. It's sort of a... Chan is a very informal and almost familiar way of addressing someone that you're either really close to or is a lot younger than you. So, Saki is older than Yosuke, so she can get away with calling him Hana-chan, and they know each other fairly well. Whereas, if you met someone that you didn't know very well, or that you would consider sort of your equal, you would never call them Chan unless you were really close with them. It would be kind of almost demeaning in that way. But So you're never gonna hear Chan very much in a very formal discussion. Some other honorifics and titles. I'm sure, like earlier, Yosuke called her Saki Senpai. Because Saki is older than Yosuke, about a year, because she's in year 3, whereas Yosuke and the main character are second years. He refers to Saki as Saki Senpai, and you'll use Senpai to refer to someone who's higher in rank, or older than you, or just someone you have to show some respect to because of their position. And there's also and you don't hear this as much as Senpai, but there's also a way to refer to someone that's a grade below you or lower than rank, and that would be Kohai. And I don't hear it too often in Japan, so I'm not sure exactly when and how often they use it versus say like Chan or something like that. But I remember I practiced judo actually for a significant portion of my life, and whenever a higher ranking belt or higher ranking judoka would refer to like the lower ranking students, we would always call them kohai. So that's one that maybe people haven't heard very much. Of course, there's also the kind of default title that you'll say san. So if you meet someone sort of in, like, say in our class that we don't know very well, we would use san. Like if we had just met Yosuke and we didn't know him very well and he was in the same grade as us, we would say Yosuke-san. Whereas if we met someone who we'd have to show a ton of respect to, maybe say like a just someone who's very important, I suppose, you would use the honorific sama, and it makes you sound very extremely respectful of that person. And I'm actually not sure. I've also heard dono as a title or honorific. I don't exactly remember what the exact criteria is when you use dono versus sama, because it's kind of similar to sama. You use it when you're showing a lot of respect, as far as I know, and I'm sure someone can correct me if they know. But that's also another one, and excuse me. Actually, I'm not sure how many people know this, but so the title sensei is often used to refer to teachers and instructors, which I'm sure most people know, but what I think people don't know is that you also use it to refer to doctors and some other positions as well. I don't remember exactly what, but I do know you'll use sensei for doctors. So I think it's Isha sensei, you would say, for like to refer to a doctor. But so there are other things besides just teachers and instructors in like martial arts or something like that that you would use sensei for. And I suppose it's relevant to point out that these honorifics and titles come after a name. So as you can see here, Hana-chan versus in English we would say Mr. such and such, Mr. Hanamura. Whereas in Japan you would say Hanamura-san. And it's kind of like how they'll introduce themselves in Japan with their last name or family name first, rather than their first name. So just a little cultural difference. If you go around saying Sensei Morooka, people would kind of be like, oh, they would know what you're saying, but they would be like, that's not right grammatically. So that's just a little difference that I can kind of elaborate on. So that was a lot of talking. Let's keep going. Yeah, Yosuke sort of has a thing for Saki. Maybe you should leave her alone. Once again, you can see that my transfer here is a big deal to so many people. A little, yeah. Right, because this place is so boring. Oof. That's alright, Yosuke. It's kind of a low blow there. Oh, he's definitely annoying. No, we can't say that. You know what? He's very clumsy, but he's a good guy. Really? I don't know. I don't know about that. It's a pretty short break. See ya, Saki. And again, if you remember, the two siblings arguing when we first got to Inaba, that was Saki and her younger brother, who we'll meet later. Wow, Chie. Really hit the nail on the head there, didn't you? She basically is a dude. More meat, Chie? Yeah, I know you like meat. My apologies. Scary. I don't know about this last part, but you might be onto something. Yeah, don't get your hopes up. Oh, we'll definitely see. Murder. I think it's still you, Chie. We will. We will. Hey, Nanako. Oh, man. No Dojima again. Big surprise. Aw, cheer up, Nanako.
Yeah. Oh, he's home!
No way!
What a day.
And you can see sort of by Dojima's appearance, the whole sort of disheveled and stubble and all of that. By his appearance, you can tell he's kind of a workaholic. If you didn't already know that. Let's see what else he has to say.
I'm back. Did anything happen while I was out?
No. You're late again.
You tell him, Nanako.
I'm sorry. Been busy at work. Can you put the news on for me?
He's so tired from working, he can't literally reach 2 feet to grab that remote. That's literally right in front of him.
Next, more details in the developing story on the incident in Foggy Inaba.
I suppose this wouldn't be the Dojima household if Nanako didn't do everything.
Announcer Mayumi Yamano's dead body was found hanging above a house in this isolated rural town. It is confirmed that Miss Yamano had been involved in an affair with Taro Namatame, husband of enka singer Misuzu Hiragi.
And if you recall, Misuzu Hiragi was all over those posters on that bulletin board, and in other places, as you'll see.
The police plan to investigate this relationship and question any personnel involved with them. In addition, we now bring you an exclusive interview with the local student who found Miss Yamano's body.
An interview with a kid? Where the hell did they find her?
What went through your mind when you saw it? Could you tell she was dead? Did you see her face?
Look at this sad excuse, or this sad attempt at hiding this poor girl's identity. You can obviously tell this is Saki Konishi. At least they distorted her voice. No, we've just seen her.
Don't you think it's scary that someone was killed on a foggy day?
Huh? She was killed?
Oh, so did you see anyone suspicious around here?
Great interview.
No, not really.
We heard that you found it when you left school early. Did you have some personal business to take care of?
So if you remember, Saki-senpai here was sort of talking to herself and saying, "Oh, why did I leave school early?" And I'm sure she regrets that now, having seen the dead body and discovered it. So Saki was the first person to discover Mayumi Yamano's dead body.
Huh? That's...
A tragedy that occurred near the local shopping district. Many store owners are raising concerns about losing customers as a result.
If they lose more customers, it'll be because you're making such a stink about it.
It really is a bizarre case, isn't it? I mean, hanging someone upside down from an antenna.
And again, this commentator is just way too excited over someone's death. I mean, that was a person. That wasn't just some crazy event or anything like that. And again, I mean, everyone's sort of guilty of this, but, well, not everyone, but most people are sort of guilty of, you know, getting excited over things that you really shouldn't be excited about, and sort of having a lack of empathy, as long as it's not happening to them, or, you know, so, and we'll see more and more of this.
I'd have to say it's a warning or a sign from the culprit.
Yes, but so far, no one has come forward to take credit for the crime.
Loads of prank calls, though.
Dojima is just so worn out, and credit to him, he's working his tail off trying to get this murder taken care of, but at the cost of his relationship with his daughter. So I mean, the sacrifice might not be worth it this time, Dojima.
So the cause of death is still unknown, and they don't have a single suspect yet? Taxpayers' funds are going to a police force who can't even figure out if this is an accident or a homicide?
Yeah, Dojima doesn't appreciate that.
We'll be right back after these messages.
At Junes, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products.
There's no better way to cheer ourselves up than with the Junes commercial.
Every day's great at your Junes.
Every day's great at your Junes. Hey, Dad, can we go to Junes together sometime?
He's so worn out, he just fell asleep on the couch. Typical Dojima.
No?
Well, we'll consider that a yes, Nanako.
Jeez.
Alright, so, I don't think there's anything in the fridge, but we have to check. Nope. That's unfortunate. Let's see. I think we're coming up on 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and, save here. Yeah, we're just about at 30 minutes. So I think we'll go ahead and call this an episode. Hopefully next time I don't break any glass before I start. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed the video.